Well, howdy all. Diary entry for October the 4th. Now, October 4th, 2015. Now, considering it's a few days out of date, but no worries there, I'll be catching up very quickly. So, the next entry will be Diary the 5th, and that'll be published probably tomorrow early morning. So, we'll see. But regarding today, Sunday the 4th of October. Today was a very quiet day, nothing much different. And my sister was due to come down to do her downloading, so she woke me up, no bother there at all. So she came down, did her downloading, we had a great night, and pleasant of course. However, this was disturbed when I got a voicemail from Dad saying that he wanted me to type up a letter he had written, that should say written, not type. He had written excuse me, that he had written, and he wanted me to type it up for him. Now, this letter in particular is because of the unpushed strike that's going on at the moment. Now, what happened was we sent the original FAT, we call it packaging, whereby it contains all the documentation and everything, on Wednesday afternoon. And then he rang me the next day to find out if we had sent down a letter of, how would you put this, support, we call it, just to make sure the crowd know why we were sending, why my surname was different and all that kind of thing. And he wasn't sure if he sent that letter down with the original registered letter packaging. So he sent that down as part of normal registering or normal posting hours, normal letter I should say, without the registration aspect of it. So then what happened then was, because he obviously didn't get through to me, he just sent it down anyway. But then he was getting a bit anxious because a strike was the next day, the Thursday, and we were advised the public of those who use the unpost systems or mailing systems, you are advised not to post anything down at all anywhere in the Republic of Ireland at least. Actually, I'd imagine anywhere in the world for that matter. Anyone who uses an unpost, it will be not delivered at all. Excuse me. So then, because of this, my dad was getting anxious. He was losing sleep over, or as he puts it, and I quote him, I was composing the letter in his head, in his mind, while he was sleeping. So meaning he was losing sleep, or he was getting anxious over something like that. So then that said, my dad, when I was up there typing the stuff away, I was then told that we would actually be going down to Tipperary, or he himself would be going down to Tipperary, which is where the citizenship section of the Department of Justice and Equality is located. So then I wasn't sure at the time whether I was going or not, because he just said that he himself was going down on the phone. So then when I went up there, did the letter, we made plans that George, being myself obviously, and himself would be going down to Tipperary, leaving on the dot of 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So on that note, I unfortunately couldn't spend the whole normal night that I spent with my sister, like 3 a.m. or whatever, and do whatever, download comedy, yada yada. So it is unfortunate that I had to boot her, if you know what I mean, but whatever, in a nice way, of course. So she headed off home, or whatever, gone to the temple, whatever the time was, she headed off home, and I went I went to go to bed. Normally, as I said in my diary entry, which should be published tomorrow, I normally go stay up for the full 24 hours, the usual, on every Monday. But because I've experienced in the past, if I stay up overnight and then travel, I'm not best to be looked at, as to say. So then, that said, I started to head off to bed, and then, well, when my sis came, yeah, this is kind of important to me. I don't know about you guys, but when my sis came, before I went to go to the, what do we call it? Excuse me, to bed. Sorry, I actually had the diary for the whole day. So there, I was thinking my name should be Georgian Diarrhea Stinescu. It's all that ever happens to me. So you know, so so it's a possibility I may have IBS. I'm not sure, but because doctors don't believe me half the time, I'm not bothered to go and meet them or get them diagnosing me, because they just don't seem to bother with me. So then, after that, I then went back, or came back home, and yeah, probably. I think I looked at the news for a few. No, actually, I didn't bother looking. Went to bed straight away. That's what I was doing. I was tidying up my what do you call it, my phone. I was losing a bit of space on it, so I wanted to get it more space on it. So I moved, connected my SD card to my computer, and I transferred all the files and whatever you want to call it, pictures, etc., etc. And that's it. So on that note, I'll leave you until tomorrow morning, which should be for the diary entry is 5th. So have a good day, y'all. Bye bye.